Okay, this looks about right. And here we go. Not real keen on this. Heavy mana commitment, and I feel like the payoff is not necessarily that high. Glass Casket is not bad. The Revenge of Ravens is not bad. This is also not bad. I like this fine once I know that I'm going to be in a Black and White Knights deck. Yeah, I have no argument with that. The Golden Egg would be an okay start, I guess. The Revenge of Ravens would be an okay start. Everything else being equal, I suspect I would start with a Revenge. Perfectly happy to hear what your thoughts are on any of this. Which one has a higher upside? I mean, they're both fine. I feel like the Revenge has a higher upside. Willing the land, Wolverine 3/2 Squire Monitor. Yeah, that is true. That's a good point. I also like the Revenge better because how can I say this? The Glass Casket is sort of a one-shot deal. It gets rid of a creature, and that's it. But the Revenge of Ravens can be a thorn in the other guy's side for the entire game. The Monitor. Yeah, I think I am going to go with the Revenge for all reasons given. Okay, no good black follow-ups. I'll be honest. If I were playing against real people, I don't know. I'm not really prepared to say because I never, in all the time I've been playing on Arena, I never feel like I have a good feel for what the bots may or may not be doing. The Cauldron Familiar could be interesting. If we pick up one or two of these, as well as one or two Witches' Ovens, then that can be a real thing, of course. The Transformation is not bad either. I am liking the Familiar, and I am not seeing anything else here that really grabs me. Interesting card. If we were to consider blue, if we're gonna try for a food deck, then the Ginger Brute could be a thing. The Lost Legion if we want to stay heavy black. The Lance is fine if we end up in Knights. Yes, that is true. There's no indication thus far that we are going to be in Red Black Knights. Okay, so you're taking me to task for less exact use of language than I should be engaging in. So yes, obviously it is very good in Black and Red Knights. The reason I'm saying fine in that is because we're not in that yet. That's really only the reason I'm saying that. I don't know. I think at this juncture I'm liking the Seer a little bit better, because this requires a fairly specific archetype to work well in, and this can be fine or better in pretty much any blue deck. No worries. Anybody who keeps me on my toes, I have great respect for and gratitude to. Anyway, for all reasons said, I think Sir Eleonora would be my pick here. And black-blue is not a bad place to be. Question for you. If we want to make a thing out of the Cauldron Familiar, does it really require a black and green environment to work best in, or can it still be okay in a black-blue shell? What are your thoughts on that? Okay, I hear that. I'm going to try this here, Eleonora. Let's see what we get. Ooh, Covetous Urge. That is a very nice follow-up to what we've done so far. Fair enough. I am very much liking the Covetous Urge right here. So the Cauldron, I'm just looking at. Yeah, it is. I'm just curious about the mono black that you just mentioned. Do you feel like the Cauldron Familiar as a 1/1 with little to no food synergies can still be decent? It's a 1/1 and drains for 1. I guess that's not terrible. Okay, I hear that. The Mantle of Tides, the Lochthwain Paladin. Yeah, which do we like better? The Deathless is obviously great if you can get a few foods. Alright, I'm willing to try the Deathless Knight. Let's see what we get. Okay, so the Crashing Drawbridge may be a thing. The Spectre's Shriek. I have yet to play this or play against it, so I don't have a really clear idea of how good or bad it might be. Festive Funeral is slow and unreliable. Removal. Grandmommy. Okay, I'm not following you here. Oh, the Wicked Guardian. It'll work against Sir Eleonora, but that is all. Really? Interesting. And this is a May. So if I were by myself, I suspect I would have been more likely to pick either the Festive Funeral or the Crashing Drawbridge. I'll try the Guardian. Smitten Swordmaster in a deck like ours is likely to be probably just a Child of Night. But I'm not seeing anything else here, with the possible exception of the Tome Raider. Let's see, and we have the one. Yeah, I really feel at this point I feel it's between one of those. I also think there's a good chance we'll be seeing either of these again. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to come to myself. The card draw is rarely a bad thing. Okay, so here, a keep or a brute. Possibly the tree folk if we want to consider green as our second color. I do like the brute. All right, I have absolutely no problem with that. Okay, none of these is worth even looking at seriously. The merfolk is not good. Interesting. All right, I'll hang on. I suspect I would have landed on the monitor. Yeah, you did indeed. So as I said, I probably would have landed on the monitor. But I'm okay with that. And we have these guys again. Now interesting, now you and I had been in touch on this lock thing, however you say it, this gargoyle. Sure, why not? Another ginger brute, I think, is what we want here. Not much of a contest there. Okay, so this is interesting. The shambling suit, actually. So 5, Joe C is one of my local friends. He and I were at our local game store yesterday for a real life draft. And obviously, Joe had some difficulty with seeing the lands that he needed during the course of the evening. That's rough. I kind of had the opposite problem. I was mana flooded in at least a couple of games. I think at this juncture I like the suit a little bit better than the prophet. It's likely to be a 2-3 or a 3-3. The alternative, of course, is the prophet. And this is a lot less to cast. So I think suit is going to be better for us. And indeed, crashing drawbridge, sure, and crystal slipper, goodbye. Okay. So our with Joe, you never know. He could mean either arena or real life. I'm not sure. Yeah. So the Paragon is okay. The Downfall is good. The Scolding Cauldron, I feel like it has to be either the Paragon or the Downfall. Given that we have 0 removal so far, I'm actually leaning towards the Epic Downfall. Yeah. Another Revenge, another Urge. Wow. And a Golden Egg. Forever Young is fine also. I'm kind of liking a second Covetous Urge. You like the second Revenge better? Two Revenges is hard to deal with, that's for sure. Okay, I suspect I would have gone for the Covetous Urge. But I like them both. I'd like to take both, actually. 5 if you have an opinion. I hear that. I'm fine with the Revenge. No, we could go for 3. That's pretty crazy. It does indeed. So I could take either a third Revenge, which would be really insane. Mono Revenge. Okay, we're doing it. And Lost Legion is fine. The Scribe 2 is always welcome. The Griffin, if we stay blue, yeah, I'm gonna go for the Lost Legion, I think. Forever Young is looking fine. Are we going to dip into blue or not? Yeah, because I was looking at the Runaway Together. Another Lost Legion is fine. Malevolent Noble is, you know, is serviceable. It's a grizzly bear with a little upside. That is true. Any reason to speculate into any of these others? The chances of now going to red and blue are probably pretty low. I think it has to be the Noble. Alternately the Opt, actually. Because we could still be considering blue as a second color. I feel like it's between these two. Thoughts on Opt versus Noble? Let's stay the black course. How many 2 jobs have we got? The Drawbridge, a Downfall, and Forever Young. Forever Young is not really a 2 drop. That's obviously a later game card, unless you want it to. Unless you need the cantrip. So the egg is. It's okay, I guess, for the card draw, and if we want to do the familiar. Other than that, I kind of like the Swordmaster a little bit better. And that gives us another 2-drop. Hello, Misaki. We seem to be headed towards a mono black deck here. We had been considering some blue. I do need creatures. Ah, yes, thank you for pointing out that synergy. So the only two possibilities here would be the dummy and the Legion. This comes out a little bit earlier, but the Legion is a more solid creature with the scrying, and we already have two of them. I think I like the Legion better. And with that in mind, okay, we already have one crashing drawbridge. I could get a weapon rack. I could go for another Loch Thwain. How many creatures have we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I guess. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 creatures if I cut Sir Eleanor, which seems likely. I'm actually tempted to take the weapon rack. That would be fantastic, Misaki. That would be great. What are the odds? Well, we're about to find out, and you have picked the correct emote there. We have one of these, we have one of these. I'll take a weapon rack. I'll take another goggle. Yeah. My thinking exactly. None of these will make our deck. Nor will these. Or this. Charming Prince, not quite. Ooh, Sir Conrad, so good. I'm gonna take a closer look. Hello, Yelox, how are you? Yeah, the Conrad is very nice. Before I click on it, I just want to take a quick look at what else is here. A third lance. Oh yeah, we could have had 3. Not too bad. I'm doing well playing Magic, so how bad could things be? Another Covetous Urge. Pretty funny. It's if we stick with mono black, then it's either that or the Tempting Witch. The Tempting Witch could help us if we stay with the Cauldron Familiar. Sorry, Joe, not sure what you're referring to, because I talk a lot, and then there's lag, and then you make a comment, so I'm not sure what your comment is referring to of all the nonsense that I have just spewed forth. Urge is underrated? I've seen it do great stuff. And we could have a third one too. I don't mind the Loch Thwain Paladin. He will come to play. At this point, he will come into play as a 4/3 menace. And a 4/3 menace for 4 is not bad. We could take a Cauldron because we are low on removal. In fact, the only removal we have so far is the Situational Epic Downfall. That is all. I don't know if I would call the Covetous Urge removal. So in my mind, it's really either the Paladin or the Cauldron. I feel like the Paladin is probably a smarter pick though. So in that, I'm agreeing with you, Joe. If there are no other opinions, that is what we will be doing. Murderous Rider. That's great. That checks off 2 boxes, and that checks off a bunch of boxes for us. The Rider is exactly what this deck is wanting: removal and a solid black playable. So, yeah, we are good with and Bell. Oh, wow, look at this! Another Sir Conrad and Belle of the Brawl. That's rough. I'd love to take both of them. Let's see, how many knights have we got? Not that many. One. Yeah, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 knights. Too bad. I think I agree with you. 2 Conrads. Well, the only drawback to the Conrad, can't put them both in play at the same time. That is a drawback that I think we need to consider. Okay, so we have some discussion going on here. I feel like the Belle of the Brawl spread, smooths out our deck a little bit better. Excuse me. But I really feel like the Sir Conrad is just a better choice. Okay, fine. When you put it that way, I'm not gonna argue anymore. Okay, so this will be a 3/3, and this will be a 2/2. A 2-drop, another 3-drop. I feel like... So this is likely to be a 3/3 for 3, a 2/2 for 2 with possible upside. I like it, Joe. Oops. Back we go. Alright, so blue comes out. I'm going to take the weapon rack out for now. I do not think we're going to be hurting for playables. I'm taking at least one of the gargoyles out. The familiar, I'm not so sure. The drawbridge doesn't look very promising. And again, I'm sure you people will have some disagreements with me. Noble for the curve. In the 2, we have this stuff. 3, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all the others are late game. Yeah, that makes sense, Masaki. There's another shambling suit. Memory theft. So either discard or another suit. We actually have some artifacts, not so many. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm willing to take the memory theft here. The shambling suit. Yeah, you like it better? It does impact the board, and that's always a good thing. Okay, we have another 2-drop, another 3-drop. Another Lost Legion? It does feed the tiny. The only knight synergies that I'm seeing so far would be the Smitten Swordmaster. The drawbridge could be good to give our guys haste. My 3 slot is mostly legions. I already have 3 of them. We could take a 4th. More digging is really a bad thing. We can dig to find our Sir Conrads. No real bombs. We do have 1 crashing bridge, yes. Let me make sure of that. Yeah, we have 1 crashing drawbridge. Yep, you're right about that. And here's a 3rd one. Roving Keep. Look at this. We could have had how many of these guys? This is all nonsense for us. Alternate, we could splash red. We could splash red. To splash red at this point, we would have to put in a minimum of 3 mountains, I guess, and or hope for an egg. Yeah, that's true. We have a drawbridge. I'll take a roving keep. He seems unlikely to make the deck. None of this will make our deck. Nor will any of this. Eye collector? I'll take it, but and I'm pretty sure this is where we end up. Okay, interesting. I think this is the first true monocolor deck I've ever played in any limit. I've come darned close. What do we have? 40. All right, so we need to make 3 cuts. I feel like a gargoyle and 2 suits. And we're gonna have to live with our 2 pieces of removal. Alright, so my vote for the 3 cuts are the gargoyle and the 2 suits. And we have 19 creatures. We'll end up with 16 creatures if those are our cuts. How did you make out in that tournament 5? It sounds like you had a strong deck. Excuse me. 2-1 is very respectable. Alright, so I'm going to try this as suggested cuts. Yeah, that's what happens. Hello, Sacrifice. How are you? Yeah, we have a mono black deck here. As I was just saying to the rest of the folks here, this is the first time I will have ever played a booster draft with a truly monocolored deck. I've come close before, splashing for like 1 or 2 other colors, but one or two other cards rather, but never straight up 1 color. Eye collector. Ooh, good call. Do I want the eye collector? I'm thinking no. I'm not crazy about the milling theme. It'll help me dig, but only if I don't know, I don't like it, and I'll tell you why I don't like it. That's true too. Alright, so if we put this in, Why cut the Lochwing? I'm still prejudiced against it. If I put in the Eye Collector and the Lochwing, then 2 other cards have to come out. And there aren't a lot here that I would like. Over. Yeah, again, I don't like it because, 3 Revenge is interesting. I agree. It will make it almost, if I can get all 3 in play, it'll make it pretty much impossible to be attacked. I'd rather... Sorry. I'm not even... How many creatures? There are 17 creatures. Oh. No. I do know that Misaki has not had good experiences with the Eye Collector. We could drop one of the Malevolent Nobles, actually. We could take out 1 Revenge. We could take out 1 Noble. The worst Magic set ever printed? Would that be Homelands? Cut a 4-drop. If we cut a 4-drop, Sacrifice's Advice. Zack's Advice, whatever. With Covetous Urge. Boy, that's an interesting point. Okay, Zaki. So I think most if not all of the people here know that that Sacrifice and I have quite a history due to blood. I don't think I would ever call him Zaki. I can't imagine anybody else doing so. All right. So Joe wants us to put a Ravens back, and I totally understand that. Okay, Joe, what would you cut if we put the Ravens in? What would you cut for it? Well, that's kind of between you and him, I think. There you go. Alright, so we have a 40-card deck here. At least one person likes the 3rd Revenge. I don't mind it. But yeah, I do kind of think that we already have a goodly number of things in the 4 slot. Why do we like the Brute? Why do we like the Brute? Because it can go in and tap and to bridge us. Alright, so let's try that. That's true, we top out at 5 and we're not going to be hurting for color. The bridge bridges us to 4. I do like that idea. So the truth is that apparently 5 has had really good experiences with the Lochwing. Revenge buffs the suit. Okay, so right now I have 16 lands, which I'm sure, monocolor, 16 lands should really be fine. We also top out at 5, as has been pointed out. Anything over the Gargoyle. Okay, so we clearly have a difference of opinion on the Gargoyle. So we take that out, put this in, and trust that this does not dump our good stuff into the graveyard. Okay, if we're going to insist on putting in the Lock Swain, I think I would take out a Ginger Brute for it at this point, and that should be about it. I'm kind of itching to get this started. So if there are any other suggestions, they have to be followed by very compelling arguments. Revenge over Brute. Okay, what's your compelling argument? I will say I do like the Brutes partly because we are likely to be facing down some Ginger Brutes as we go along, and having a blocker for them can be a good thing. Revenge does deal with it. Oh, yes, you're quite right. Okay, all things considered, I'm putting the third Revenge back in. I'm taking one of the Brutes out, and let's... Yeah, all good. All right, let's give this a try. Exactly what Sacrifice just said. Mono black, here we come. Let's see what happens. What was our pack one, pick one? I don't even remember. Somebody remind me, what was our pack one, pick one? 5, you were there. Okay, this is a good card. This is a fine hand. Collector, drawbridge, removal, and knight. Also, the Ginger Boots will help us with getting back the Deathless Knight. Okay, we're going to attack and follow up with our drawbridge. And there goes one of our ravens, and he lost his glass casket. What happened indeed? I really have very, very mixed feeling about the collector, but I do have 3. Well, okay, that might be a good one to get rid of. Sure, let's keep... Ugh. I can't think of anything that would go into my graveyard that I'll be happy about. Well, let's stay the course. It was a Legion, that would have been nice. Anything that isn't land is good. I guess that's true. I'm saying I should hold up mana for the Murderous Rider. I would be okay killing his veteran. Is it worth doing it now? Yeah, I was just thinking now because he was tapped out at that moment. Ah. Mardu Knights. Alright, I'm going to block the knight, I guess. Interesting. I could get rid of the knight now. Yeah, get rid of the Venerable Knight. It's going to buff him. I understand that. But he's... Oh boy. All right. This is not going the way I want it to. I could play the familiar and the attacks. This will get indestructible. I'm gonna hold back and play everything that I can. The familiar and the... Alright, let's just do it. I am not going to attack. So what have we lost? We lost a Raven and a Legion. Really? So he has a playset of Inspiring Veterans? And this one's going to get indestructible. This is insane. Okay, so he's indestructible. I could just take 8. And this is a 4/5. This is not good. Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Well. I think the scrying is going to be more important than the lifelink right now. Wow. I think I need to bottom them both. Ugh. That's weird. Alright, and yeah. Backfoot City. Do you believe this? He's got 2 veterans. He has this commander. Look at this. All he has is uncommon knight-themed cards. Well said. And he's going to equip something. This is nuts. Okay, so I have a 6/7 and a 4/4 indestructible. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I could I could just scoop now, but I'm not going to do that. I would rather hold off on the Swordmaster. Let's chump. I'm going to chump the bigger guy. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm setting up. Okay, so Deathless Knight, I guess. And we... Boy, this is just bad. Yeah. The 3 Revenge of Ravens would be great. Control another knight, top 5 cards, knight, yeah. Yeah, I think that may be true. This is pretty crazy. Look at this deck. 4, 5, 6. So that's unblock or indestructible rather. I could triple block this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll kill all 3, but I'll get the knight back. But then I have to contend with this. I'm gonna hold on to the drawbridge, I guess, for now. But I'm gonna go to 4. Yeah. What happened to my... Right? Why don't I get my my guy back? Revenge of Ravens, that's too little too late. I think this is game over. Right, okay. I could block 2, that's not enough. Yeah, that is game. Alright, not off to a very auspicious start, but this guy's deck was pretty amazing. Yeah, well, whatever. Good for him. Any changes? Do we want to get rid of Eye Collector and lose it? I will say I'm really not crazy about it. I would almost rather have the Gargoyle or the Ginger Brute. That may be 5, but he certainly didn't need them. That did. Let's see. So I'm tempted to lose the Collector and take either another Ginger Brute or the Gargoyle. What happens if we do that? Gargoyle or Brute? Any objections to that change? And if not, then here we go. I go first. If I had another land, I'd feel much better about it. I hate to mulligan on the play, but I feel like I might have to. Because having this out for 2 or 3 turns is not going to do a lot for me unless I'm up against a slow deck. Any thoughts on mull or keep? I agree it is risky. That's, but again, I just like to mulligan in general, but especially on the play. If there are no thoughts, then I'm going to mulligan. Yeah, this is better. Not great, but better. So I feel like the Revenge of Ravens can go since I have 2 more. and this I can use. Yeah. So I think I'm going to keep this and bottom the Revenge. Hello, Rask J. How have you been? Been a while. Always good to see you. Hope you had a good holiday so far. Well, I hope it's been busy with good stuff. Interesting. I guess I'll keep doing this. I'm tempted to do the Forever Young now and draw a card, because I need some more playables. Yeah? Because I do not have any turn, really. Well. Alright. Then I will keep going. If he plays a creature, I guess I could just whack it and then play the, yeah. Too bad it's not something higher quality. I think I like the Lost Legion better, actually, for the scrying. I assume we like the scrying so we can see what's coming up. We don't need the swamp because, as I say, we top out at 5. The drawbridge might not be bad. Yeah, I'm okay with that. He does like those red caps. I'm going to attack and follow up with... Yeah. So if he has... Are there any one... he could have the Rimrock Knight. If he does do that and I lose the Legion, I can get it back with Forever Young. Yeah, that is true. Okay, and... Conrad. Now I don't mind doing... Alright, so Forever Young. Actually, we'll do the Witch's Cottage. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Okay, so I need to hold him back as to block. Four, five, six. I'm gonna play this, and I have. Yeah, I have the Epic Downfall. I need to draw that. I'm gonna hold the cottage, and I'll chump block with his Lost Legion. Draw a card. This puts it on top of my library, and this also puts it on top of my library. Yeah. He's not going to do it again. That would be annoying. Oh, really? Alright, I'm gonna have to... not going well here. Because the Forever Young is going to put it on top of my library. And I'm going to have to chump block with this also. He's going to play another creature, or not. I could forever... I feel like I need to draw... Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Huh. Well, this might help me to find it also. We did. I'm surprised he's not attacking with that also. Ginger Brute. I guess I could have played the Ginger Group route to gain 3 life, but we need something that has a greater impact, I think, because this is doing good work. Right, exactly. Sorcerer's Bloom, interesting. Ah, that's interesting. So I'm going to chump block one and let the other one through, or I could double block this. 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have to block at least one. Yeah, and then yeah. I was thinking that also. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Deathless Knight. Well. We're 14 cards into our deck. So I'm going to block. I'm going to block like so. That way I have another chump blocker for when I draw a land. Right. And that's game. Seven, 8, 9. So 9 out of my 16 lands within the first 15 cards. All right. That did not go real well. 0, 3 Ravens. The Ravens would have helped, perhaps. Okay. Possibly the last chance to tweak this deck. And this picture of the Revenge of Ravens, this is kind of how I'm feeling right now. What this guy looks like. Okay, you got it, Misaki. Interesting. The cardboard live is not showing close-ups of the deck. 3 Revenge of Ravens, and we haven't been able to get any into play. Well, it was working during the draft. And if somebody could remember to try it out during the gameplay, that would be great, because I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, Misaki, any thoughts? We've had a lot of debate on this deck, and this is not everybody believes this is the optimal build of this deck. I don't think there is any one selection of cards that everybody here would consider optimal. And that's okay. That's what makes for horse races. Add the 2 suits. I'm not really feeling the suits. Yep. I love that advice, 5. And in a parallel universe, that may well be an option. Turn 3 and 4 we have plays. I think we have to keep this. Kind of slow. And hope that we draw something that we can play on the first couple of turns. So I'm willing to keep this. Another Covetous Urge. That's pretty funny. 2 Legions, 2 Covetous Urges. Alright, so he's going to hit me for 2. He's going to hit me for more than that. Sure, why couldn't I see that before? And this has Menace. That's nice. I think we definitely want our revenge. Do I want the other legions? I think not. I'm going to keep the Ravens and lose the Legion. Agree or disagree? Yep. I'm glad we all agree. Alright, so he's going to hit me for 2. 4 more. It's either Legion, Urge, or Revenge. I think it has to be the Revenge. I need to gain some more life. And yeah. That's not bad. I can gain back some life with this guy. I think next turn it has to be the Legion and the Noble. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Noble and Legion. The alternative is an Urge and a Ginger Brute. Yep, that was my thinking. There's an I'm gonna bottom both of these, I think, or I could keep them both. Ugh. Let's see, I have 5. I'll have 6 mana next turn. I could keep them both. Yeah, I'm going to split the difference. And let's play this guy now. Urge and Noble next round. Yep. Ugh. Not cool. He's gonna hit me for 2 more. Yeah, I have to block the Noble. If he has a barge in, that would be very, very annoying. Well, it is very annoying. Urge and Noble. Is that enough? Yeah. Anything good? Let's find. This is my first time ever casting this. Let's see what it does for us. A Mad Ratter? Good lord. Well, I guess Mad Ratter it is. Searing Barrage. The Barrage is going to get rid of one of his creatures. Take the Ratter. Alright, I'll take the Ratter. Play it or the Noble. I think the Noble, so I can block one of his guys. Yeah. The Trebuchet. Sure, now I get the Epic Downfall. He's gonna kill me with this Trebuchet. I need to get the Gingerbread out. Oh, come on. Oh. So I'm gonna take 6. I'll gain 3. Oh boy. And that's it. 3 up, 3 down. One of the fastest. I hate these 0-3 things. Well, that was my first mono color deck ever, and it failed pretty miserably. Okay, so yeah, I hear that. Claim prize. Is there any prize? I get a pack? Sure. Okay, so I don't want to deprive everybody of a total show. Let's take a look at what we got, and then we'll do another draft. And if there's time for one game, great. Can't get away from this card. This was our pack 1 rare. Okay, we're gonna do another draft, and as I say, if there's time for a game or two, that's great. Is everybody in? Okay. That was pretty bad. Throne of Eldraine. I could do War of the Spark, but I'm going to do Throne of Eldraine. I feel like I need to redeem this format after that one. Folio of Fancies. Okay, that could bring us into a totally different direction. The Improbable Alliance has a very high upside. And there's nothing else here that is even remotely worth considering. Yep. Okay, so we could move towards bacon to a pie, black and blue. I'm liking the bacon to a pie. Yeah. The Vandal is nice. I feel like the Bacon to a Pie is really what we want. Yeah, I think so. Turn into a pumpkin is not bad at all. Righteousness, no thank you. Unexplained vision for the card drawing. I feel like it has to be turned into a pumpkin. Yep. Alright, so what have we got? The Witching Well seems really good. Yep. Looks good to me as well. No pun intended. Shepherd is fine for a different kind of a deck. Forever Young. Maybe later. Yeah, I'm liking the Well also. Firstborn Knight, interesting. Golden Egg, I think, is a good pick for us right here. Possibly the Griffin. I feel like Egg is better for us right now. Yeah. The Scalding Cauldron, the Skewer. Skewer could be interesting. Actually don't mind the Skewer. We have 0 creatures so far, which is interesting. So it's either the Skewer or the Cauldron. I think I like the Skewer a little bit better. But again, you do need creatures to put it on. Maybe the Shepherd of the Flock to consider white, but... I'm fine with the Cauldron. Tome Raider, I think, is what we want here. Jousting Dummy, I don't think so. Thrill. A lot of white cards. All true. Yep. This deck is 2 cards. Yeah, you lost me on that one, Joe. Mantle, for draw 2, it's fine. The alternative is the Lash of Thorns. We could consider another color. Neither of these in the other colors, or none of these in the other colors really excites me. I'm feeling the Mantle of Tides. That is true, we have only 1 black card. I feel like the Mantle is probably what we want here. Yep. Works for me. The River Turtle, I think, is sort of pointless. It is a creature, but under these conditions, I feel like the Raiders is more likely, in the hope that we might be able to go into the blue-red thing, as you indicate. I feel like the Raiders is a better choice for us right now. The Unicorn, interesting. Blue and white? Tell me why the Unicorn, just because it's a decent white card? What do you think the chances are that we'll get into blue and white? I mean, we need some pretty sick white cards to bring us in that direction. If we open the Owl, that would be great. Okay, I'm fine with that. The Monitor, I guess. If we end up with an artifacts thing, this does both for us. And And there's the Roving Keep, which is not horrible. Dance of the Mance, indeed. The Keep is unplayable? You think so? I've seen it do okay work. Dummy or Red Cap? Neither one really appeals. Is a meme. I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that. Gotcha. Yeah, I could take this in case we end up. Yeah, I mean, I feel like these are all. Okay, that's fine. Boy, this really wants us to Beanstalk. This has not been a good pack for us. I feel like the Keep has a better chance of making our deck than Tulsa Beanstalk. Yeah. Holy moly. This is just terrible. Vantress Paladin, because we're pretty heavy blue right now. Another Covetous Urge, since black could still be a thing. Is op? Sorry, is overplayed. Yes. Fruit, Covetous Urge, overpowered. Is overpowered. Huh. Well, we do have a bunch of overplayed. Well played. Actually, for where we are right now, that could be a thing. We have a bunch of artifacts. Put the mantle back. Oh. Glitters? Yeah, we really like it better than the Urge, or, well, if we had been white, then the Paladin. Is this a serious thing? Okay, so assuming your Glitters suggestion is a serious one. Foreboding Fruit if we want to keep the black thing alive. Glitters, Fruit. I could take out Muscle. I could. Blue and green. Ugh. Let me see what the original Death Sea ratings are for all of these. He likes Covetous Urge, he gives a B. The Vantress Paladin, he gives a C. All that glitters, he gave it a C. It is a flyer. Alright, I'll go with that. Opt. Wow. What did he give out? Muscle. I don't know. I'd have to look it up elsewhere. I would go to his website. The Fox. Oh yeah, sure. We have lots, and we may be doing whites. Sure. Fox is good. We may see another one. Do not despair. Alright, so whites could be a real thing. We have the Tactician, we have the Guide Mother, we have an Unexplained Vision. I'm willing. I feel like there's a good chance that we will be seeing more glitters. I'm kind of liking the Tactician here. Yeah. The Ritual, I don't feel like we're heading into that direction. Deafening Silence, no thank you. Prophet. Decent for our deck. Yeah, I think I understood what Sacrifice was saying. So here, the best choices, the Ritual, yeah. Yeah, you think? I'm okay with that. I'm not real keen on all the other stuff here. And there's another Ritual. Lucky us. If we end up that. I agree. I don't know how likely that really is, but we can keep our eye out for it. It really is. I could do another Ritual. I could take a Merfolk, I guess. Ugh. Or I could take this for my collection. I don't know if I have a playset or not. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm going to just take this for my collection. Let's just move on so we don't have to stare at these terrible cards. Yep. A Drawbridge, I guess Guide Mother. Yeah, another flyer. Yep. Cauldron is fine. It's a little removal. Helps our whatever artifacts we can go to here. Oh, the Paladin. Yeah, I didn't even notice the Paladin. Sure. Weapon Rack or the Mystic Sanctuary. Or another Guide Mother. Yep. True Love's Kiss or a Prophet. We might. I think I like the Prophet a little bit better. Because I feel like we're going to be... Oh, that would be very sick. Are you talking about the Harmonious Archon, or the or the rare? Bartered Cow. I think Opt is what we want. A Roving Keep. Yeah, I guess. Have we taken one already? Yeah, we already have one. I don't want two. I'm going to take this for the collection, I guess. Deafening Silence. Yes, all garbage, garbage, garbage. And more junk. And the Beloved Princess. Interesting. With the all that glitters, it wouldn't be bad. Oh, so unfair. Could take the Rankle and reconsider black. Could take the Heraldic Ban. Yeah, I could take the Heraldic Banner. I could take... Ugh. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We do have one egg, so a third color splash is not terrible. That's a good question. If we cut white, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'll leave us with 14 cards. Are they all playable? Yeah, pretty much. This might be under some dispute. We are fairly well invested in white at this point. I don't know, pack 3. Yeah. I think that's the way to go. The Hypnotic Sprite is good, actually. Another Tactician is fine. Another Bacon to a Pie. This is so unfair. The Sprite is good. The Tactician is not going to come back. It never does. No, I took the other fox because it seemed irresponsible to try to go back into black at this late stage, and the black cards that we do have are not splashable. So no, that was not a misclick. No, I didn't. I don't think so. Pathfighter is okay. I have a couple of adventure cards. The Griffin is not going to work too well in this deck, with the exception of our Opt and the Folio. Yeah. It's mostly just a 2/2 flyer for 3, and it may have a little bit of synergy with a few of our cards. Didn't say please is looking okay to me. But it flies, exactly. The Queen, yeah, you like it better than, well, it is an adventure card, actually, so it's Queen over the please. Okay. I hear that. We already have 1 profit. I don't want 2. Unexplained Vision. Ugh. Outflank, actually. Yeah. True Love's Kiss or another mantle. Do we have any mantles yet? Yeah, we have 1 mantle. I feel like True Love's Kiss is kind of what we want here. We already have 1 mantle. I'm okay with having the Mantle of the deck. Some strong green cards coming along. Oh well. I'm gonna go for the kiss. We already have one Jousting Dummy. Take a turtle? Good lord. Yeah, I know, but you have to be able to predict the future. And we could have also picked up the Reaper here. Yeah, whatever. Another opt? Oh no. Silver Flame Squire we have to do. Yeah. There's another princess. I would love to improve on it. That would be hugely beneficial. Huge. This is all garbage. I'm gonna take the Shriek just for the fun of it. Unicorn, sure. Nothing here. Nor here. Nor here. Gem reward, woohoo. Ugh. I am not excited about this. So I don't want both of these, I don't think. I don't think the beloved princess. The Jousting Dummy does not excite me. We have 16 creatures at this moment. I hear that. We have a goodly number of artifacts here. We have 7 artifacts. I hear that. I don't know that Roving Keep is going to be the thing to turn that on, because that's not going to come into play until mid or late game. Yeah. If I'll use the win con, I fail to see how. It turns on the foxes. I guess that's true. What would you cut? What would you cut over the folio? I feel like the ritual. Okay. I guess this is good if we can get a decent number of flyers out. Alright, so we have a 40 card deck. I could put the folio back in and cut something else. Alright, well, we had the folio we have to take out. The ritual. Unicorn. Well, the monitor helps us with our foxes. And this is definite card advantage. And if we can put a counter on it with the ritual, then okay. Oh, okay, I like that idea. Well, except I can't. Hello, Overseer Dodo. Welcome to our stream. New face, I think. Welcome. Tell us how you found us. Unfortunately, you're right at the tail end. We finished one abortion of a draft. We went with a mono black deck, which went 0-3. So we finished our drafting and we're finishing up our deck building, and I'm probably gonna have to stop right after that because I need to go on to other things no later than 2:30. I like your idea of putting one in one column and the other, but the system is not. Let me try doing it this actually. Where's the unicorn? And let's put him here. There we. No, didn't work. So what are the chances of my being able to finish a game in 10 minutes? I fear that they're not nearly high enough. I would love to try at least one game, everybody. But, low? Sorry, not sure what you mean by that, Misaki. Five, 7? Okay, so I feel like my chatters are speaking in tongues. Oh, the chances are low? Oh, yes. Chances are low in finishing in 10 minutes. I agree with that. Yeah. The internet memes are strong. Overseer Dodo, I hope you will consider joining our Discord. Did the invitation pop up since you joined in? I don't know. So I'm willing to just chat a little bit longer and hope that one will. By the way, anybody out there who has not joined Discord, I encourage you to do so. And we are looking for 1 or 2 more people to get a an arena tournament going. I hear you. Okay. Well, if you change your mind, feel free to come back and either drop me a whisper or look at one of the vids. What do people hate the most in Vidalkin Ori, maybe? Is this an actual question, Joe, or do you have an answer in mind? Okay, so or any stasis effects. So that would include things like Winter Orb, right? And there's another one besides Winter Orb, which is kind of similar. I forget what it's called. Tangled Wire, sure. Those are all good choices. Oh. I wish you had shown some of that to me last night, Joe. Okay, I will try out this deck. I don't know when. Maybe on New Year's Day, because I think it unlikely that I'll be streaming then. And I will try to find some time to try this out. Okay, so let me end this for now. And I'm going to say, everybody, thank you so much for dealing with me. Thank you for sitting through that mono black experience, for lack of calling it something else. How do we feel about this blue white deck? I don't have a real strong feeling of optimism for it, but it could do okay, I guess. It was a strange draft. We needed to trust the black options more than we did, perhaps. Okay, but here we are. As I say, I'll try to get this done before my next stream, which seems likely to be on Friday. Okay, I am going to see if any of my friends are streaming Magic. The answer is no, so I'm going to sign off. Everybody, have a fantastic New Year's. And thank you so much for stopping in. Please stay safe. Don't overdo it during your celebrations. And I look forward to drafting with you guys again in the new year. Take care, my friends.